Howdy everyone, back to more for the Salt Throne Tournament, the 32-man invitational being organised by Lannister. I am the BlackShadow. We're having a look at Group D action. This is Lannister's own group, and indeed he will be featuring in today's game. It is Game B. So Lannister, Zazibu, the former #1 ELO player, Vegeta, also known as I Need Suffering, or SprintBurst, and the Heretic. Group D does make for interesting reading, with LSR currently leading the group with 14 points from all 4 games played, which I think is a pretty decent return, decent average points rating as well, which is higher than Zazibu, who, though they have won both their games so far, they are behind a little bit here. All eyes are going to be on Heretic, however. 3 played, 10 points. A win here for Heretic will get them through to the next round, bar some absolute heroics from Alpha Nova, which would be pretty impressive to see. So LSR is going to be hoping that Zazibu takes it down to be probably the best result for him in this group. Going further down, Lannister has only picked a couple of third places so far in the group, and as such, it's going to be very difficult for him to progress here. A couple of wins, and hoping results go his way is going to be his best shot here. Vegeta has only played 1 game, getting hold of a 2nd place, so still fairly early for them. They do play in the remaining 3 matches of the group, so a half-decent result here. A 1st place would be huge. If they can get 2nd place here and get up to 6th, then they will still be challenging for the top of the table, but of course, all the work left to do. Alright then, so we are ready for the match here. SprintBurst has been pulled in 1st position, which means it will be Heretic to pick first. I've got the row and such. Things have been a bit funny here as well. They had to wait for me to get to the game. It was a bit awkward. Anyways, so the row is pretty cheap here. A couple of okay cards. Truthsayer, Fopter's alright later on, but I suspect there could be some people going a bit fishing here. Decent decks, Troop Transport, Spice Allied's very strong, Memo Corders, pretty decent. Spice Allied's in this sort of group format with points allocated, I think has extra value, but that's just me. As for the Talaxu row, Guild Impersonator is a kind of a tricky card. Some people it can be really fun for, but it's a bit risky. Natural Reflex is of debatable value. Some people like it, some people don't. It kind of depends what you're doing. I think you need to have decent reveal cards for it. That's my kind of toe of it, but we'll see. And as for our leaders here, looks fairly standard here. Beast, Baron, Ilban, Leto. Good to see some Helena here, but the road's kind of not that good. But we shall see how we go here. Paul as well might see some use, maybe Yuna. I'm not too sure. But we'll see how we go. So we're ready to get underway. Obviously, plenty of eyes on this group here. Zazibu, 2 wins out of 2. Looking to get a 2nd place. He's going to feel pretty good, though. Obviously, LSR is 4 points ahead. So Zazibu still needs to score 5 points in order to lead. He's currently behind on the average points here. Heretic as well, 10 points, but with 3 games played. So this is a big game for Heretic. He must finish ahead of Zazibu in this one to stand any chance of proceeding. Realistic Heretic possibly needs to win this, or Zazibu to have an absolute nightmare of a game here. We shall see. Lannister's not been too great. Only 4 points from 2 games, and SprintBurst as well. Only the 1 game played, getting 2nd position, so still in with a fight. So a lot on this. Lido is going to be taken by Heretic in 4th position, which is fine, I suppose. This could be a pretty chatty game, this, everyone, so I apologise in advance for nonsense. Beast taken in 3rd by Zazibu. Paul Atreides taken by Lannister in 2nd position. I'm not gonna hate it, but surely Sprint will just say, okay, I'll just take Ilban, probably. Looking at Yuna in 1st position. I'm not a fan of Yuna in 1st, so Ilban declined by all. The meta worms vomiting in disgust. This should be interesting then. Paul Atreides has pulled both of his cards here. It's going to be hard for us to see what Paul's next card is. Because he's going to be using his prescience ability, so it's going to be kind of difficult. I can like put it off and look when he looks. I can't really look until I know he's looked around. Otherwise it's kind of telling him that he should look at his card. So, we'll see how we go. Alright, here we go then. So, Yuna has pulled the double convincing, double experimentation and a dagger hand. So we'll be smuggling. I wonder if we'll see Smuggle Mentat here from Yuna. Maybe. Paul's going to go fold. Well, it's difficult. It's awkward for Paul here. Of course, he can go fold space, but he will not be able to go there next turn. It is Skirmish is the victory point combat here. So playing to fight for. Beast might just hammer Still Suits, I think, with Signet Ring behind. Looks pretty good. Lido with the 1 diplomacy card. He might go wealth here. Looking to go wealth Mentat, and I think Yuna might cut this off. And I think it might be in Yuna's interest to cut this off here. So it's a bit awkward when you draw this hand, because you're going to get this hand kind of a bit in round 3 sometimes. It does go for it, finds diplomacy. So hoping Secrets is going to be available. Has no water, of course, being that she's Yuna. So Hagabasa not an option. Paul Atreides eyeing up the Hardy Warriors. But I think he's going to go Secrets, which is very upsetting for Yuna. Pulls Diplo and now can't use it. It's just brutal here. Memo Quarters is in the row here. I wonder if Beast is just going to grab this. No, he's going to hold off. There is no spice in the situation. Wow, Beast pulls Gruesome Sacrifice. I think with that, I think you just lob some dudes in here perhaps and look to get that off immediately. No? Okay. We're going to hold on for now. Lido will go Imperial Basin, and Yuna Moritani has no actions. She is blocked. That is nuts. She's going to have 6 reveal, and she's going to probably hit Atomics and see what she's going to find in a row, but Yuna has no actions. That is pretty insane. Will she get rewarded with anything? Shut out Mapes is okay. Keys Bound's good if you can get there. Tricky. Bit unfortunate for Sprint here. He's been a little bit unlucky. Unlucky for Paul to go there. Oh, Sayadina turns up. My goodness. Paul Atreides will have a piece of that. Great for Eve drawing or trying to get the Fremen Bond going. Beast is going to reveal for free. Beast put 1 more troop in. He could have gruesomed here. Like, Lido did nothing. I'm a little surprised Beast didn't decide to put in an extra troop here at least. Perhaps trying to get gruesome off, but it's not going to happen here. So never mind. He's going to get the point regardless. Beast be free to buy here. I think Shut Up Mapes would be good. Ooh, goes for the liaison. I think I would have gone Shut Up Mapes. I think that with the Beast is just like makes you really hard to fight in combat. Deploying or retreating troops, you can kind of go extra in and retreat out if you need to. I think I would like to have seen that from Zazibu. Lido will just go for the liaison as well. I do think Shut Up Mapes is not a bad card. I think it's a really cool reveal effect. I think it makes you very tricky in combat if you're a combat heavy person. Anyways, Beast will take the point. He will not sacrifice it. Couple of coins for Lido. Picking up the private army, which isn't too bad. And we're going to move on. But yeah, Heretic has... It's really awkward for Heretic. He needs to try and beat Zazibu kind of convincingly in this. And Zazibu's on his right. Zazibu, you feel, probably just wants a half-decent result here. Like, if he gets, like, second, he's going to feel he's pretty much into the next round. Paul goes for smuggling. Beast has the hand. So Yuna's got her Diplo. Redrew one of the convincing, so it's not the worst. Beast is now going to go ham here and gruesome if he gets overtaken somehow, I think is the plan. Lido's... I would be wanting to hit wealth if possible with Lido, but he's going to make a... he's going to go Mentat first. Taking a bit of a risk. Make the chase here. Yuna, I think, has to fold space. Although she is going to go wealth. Don't hate it. Yeah, awkward start for sprint. But I think this is the problem. Like, I really don't like Yuna in first position because sometimes this happens. And not having that water in the first round, if you get an awkward hand, just makes it even worse. Yeah, if it'd been anyone else, like, you at least could have still hit Hardy Warriors. And maybe challenge the point. And probably taking it down because Beast did not put in really heavy. So... You know, that's it has not gone well here to start SprintBurst. Also known as Vegeta in the Discord, or I Need Suffering, goes under various names. Beast Hagabasing, getting some coins together. Probably might be eyeing up some Conspire action, I suspect, with Gruesome. Lido will just fold space. Merry Christmas. No one to block him, and he gets shipping access in 4th, which is kind of crazy, really. Yuna might go Memo Quarters, actually. Might go for the quarters, if she can get there. I wouldn't hate that. The problem is Lido can just ship again and take quarters. There's nothing you can do. Leet Kynes found, fortunately for Paul Atreides. Leet Kynes and Sayadina. They revealed together for 7, by the way, kids. 7. It's absolutely insane. He may not even need to cash her in. Just reveal, get High Council. He has High Council. He can buy himself with 2 cards. It's crazy. Beast takes Shifting Allegiances. Also goes for Assassination Mission. Okay. Not the biggest fan. Leader will ship. And Yuna is not getting to Memo Quarters, unfortunately. Leto surely is going to take that and look to make a point out of that. It's going to be... this is pretty brutal stuff here. 4 for Yuna. No trashing available. Gunfopter, I think... Oh, it has 5, actually. My apologies. So, goes for Stilgar. Leto for 3. We'll go for the Gesture Initiate. Maybe Test Humanity. Go Test Humanity. That's fine. The Steel Suit Manufacturer here on the row. What a card. If Paul Atreides can get hold of this, we might see fireworks. Beast also interested in it. Beast will be first to reveal. Ooh, Paul Atreides pulls Harvest Cells. He can do it now. Paul Atreides can use Harvest Cells immediately, but doesn't do so. Not entirely sure why. I think I would have just got in immediately, drawn another Intrigue, and called it a day. A little surprised by that. Third round. Trade Monopoly is up. Leader would like a piece of that, of course. SprintBurst in a world of pain. SprintBurst with his keys to power would absolutely love. I think we might well see Yuna go Mentat Secrets here. I think that might be a route that's taken, that's forced here. Beast is going to force himself in front of shipping for Leader, but Leader's going to get there for 2 rounds is the problem. There goes the Quarters. Or does he go Spy Satellites? I don't know which one he's going to go for here. He has to go Quarters, right? Otherwise, he's not going to be able to afford shifting. Yep. So Quarters taken from Ledo's hands. That'll be used to just force the Alliance here and take it immediately. Doesn't matter where he goes. It just takes the 2 bumps with shipping. 1 for the Quarters and spending 2 to go down and up here, basically. So 2 bumps up. But Leader doesn't be good. Wow. Oh, but Leader doesn't... I just realized, yeah, Leader didn't draw any shipping access. Unbelievable. Wow. Crazy. Yuna's going to smuggle so she can get her Swordmaster at least. So, a bit of a break here for Yuna. She's going to get Swordmaster before anyone else, which is kind of crazy. Paul Atreides has pulled Sayadina and is desperately looking to pull Leet Kynes. And does... Just binks it off as you do. I mean, I don't know how you teach that, kids. That is some talent. Unbelievable. Just binks it. It's going to be a round 3 Spice Plus flow for Paul Atreides. My God. There's absolutely 7 reveal between them. It's the first time I think I've ever seen Saidi and Leet Kynes in the same deck. It's absolutely crazy. So, shipping for Beast. I don't think he was quite expecting it. But he's got it. A bit awkward, this. He's got to work out, does he just go up and down? Looks like he's going to go up and down and take the cash. With intentions of getting hold of Swordmaster next round. Somehow. Finds coal. It should be useful later. Don't need to use that right now. This marker has gone a little... wonk. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so it looks like that's what happened there. I wasn't really 100% sure, but it looks like that's what occurred here, so interesting. So it's been all resolved. We're all happy here. I think it counted it as bumping, taking both. I don't know, but the same as happy, so fine. Leto went for High Council immediately, which is very interesting. He's got 8 Persuasion. Wow, most curious. Where's he off to here? Yuna taking Swordmaster. Paul Atreides going for Wealth. He's going to want some High Council, I would imagine. Beast takes the Intrigue correctly now, I guess. Has pulled Blackmail, which is really good for him. Bit awkward because he got Quarters, I guess. But Quarters is the bonus bump, so... Leo's just going to go in here. Now, he's wondering if he's actually going to win this conflict. It's not 100% guaranteed, because you don't really know what Yuna's going to do. Unifil is just going to go Carfac a lot of the time. Steel Suits Manufacturer is right up there. That is so juicy. I wonder if Paul Atreides might take Steel Suits Manufacturer instead of buying Spice, because it's round 3. He has 10 Persuasion. Steel Suits and Power Play. Is that better than Spice Must Flow? I'll be honest, I honestly don't know the answer to that question. Do see secrets from Yuna. Finds Bindu, which might be useful later. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one for Paul. I don't hate going Steel Suits Power Play. I really don't hate it. Power Play the Alliance and just absolutely jam it with Saiyadina and Liet Kynes. I think it's Power Play Steel Suits for me. I don't think I go Spice. You got 10 Persuasion. Steel Suits Power Play for me. And this is going to be really scary. Yep, and he agrees. I think this is the right move here. The players are now got a problem. If he just gets this alliance, if Saiyadina is going to be basically free, this is going to be absolutely terrifying. Leto goes for Shai Halud. So definitely eyeing up some conflicts. He's out of resources though, which is a bit scary. He's obviously about to cash them in. We'll see what happens. Yuna reveals for 4. Oh, Lanny had... oh, no, it was green, even. So, Bindu's pulling Experimentation, and will then reveal for 5 and the Specimen. So, they will get the intrigue here, surely. Bypass Protocol. They can't get it the second part, but they have basically a 5 and a free purchase. Interesting to see what's going to happen here. Freighter Fleet looks pretty good. Chris Knife being considered. I don't think Chris Knife's good enough though. So just goes for Liaison and that's it. Wow, doesn't even go Fopter. How do you not go Fopter here? That seems insane. How do you not go Gunfopter? Surely that's the pick there, right? Looks so good for you. You've got such a healthy garrison. Wow. So, up and down for Leto. Leto's going to take cash. Now, is he go Spice Satellites? I think he'd have to take Spice if he wants Spice Satellites. If he's going up and down, he'd have to take Troop Transports if he's taking cash, which is what he does. So he's just going to garrison the extra troop. Which I don't hate. Is he going to bump spacing, I would assume, then? He needs money, so surely he's going to go this way. And then we'll take the cash. Paul Atreides finds cannon turrets. I don't know if anyone else is going for... well, the Emperor's Dreadnoughts, potentially at the moment, is him. So I'd be happy to see it, I guess. But man, if Paul Atreides can get this Power Play and Steel Suit Manufacturer in action... Steel Suit Manufacturer, I honestly reckon, is one of Paul Atreides' best cards in the entire game. It just makes him just a Spice Must Flow buying machine. You can make anyone a Spice flowing machine, but Paul Atreides can get just extra value out of it, I feel. And with Saiyadina. That is complete madness. So I think players are going to have to legitimately consider blocking Paul Atreides from Steel Suits. Is someone going to jam this alliance? Try and stop him? They're going to have to, right? Shipping for Leto. He'll take the intrigue, surely. And does. Picking up more combat in the ambush. He'll be happy with that. So Unimilitari's had a real rough couple of turns so far. Real rough. I think it's going to be Imperial Basin and then suss it from there. She will get another bump here. Curious to see what the plan's going to be, though, for Yuna. Like, he's had some... It's been a real rough set of hands. Paul Atreides is surely going Great Flat here, I feel. Yeah, he's just going to take Great Flat, and he's going to use that. Is he going Flagships? No, he's going to pay for advanced weaponry now, which suggests to me that he's not, he needs to research as well. That is mandatory. Picks up second wave. My God. He is going Flagships here, isn't he? Oh, no. No, he's not. He's going to Spice Satellites. He's going to just absolutely jam the Fremen Alliance. Makes perfect sense, actually. He might end up trashing Spice Satellites hard way, I think. We shall see. There is combat intrigues everywhere here. My God. Leto is going to force a discard here with Testy Humanity. It's going to be dagger assassination mission, I imagine. Oh no, Paul Atreides does not want to draw, so he wants to keep his dagger when he gets this tech here. So that's why he's not getting rid of it. But it feels like it's spy satellites here. And he's just going to say, you know what I'm going to do. Is any of you going to stop me? And I'm not sure anyone is. And it's going to be car wreck this if this goes through. We shall see. I assume he's not using his secret ring. You don't want to draw. You don't want to draw here. Absolutely not. Spy satellites. With the other dreadnought as well. Oh, he's going detonation. Okay. I guess that's also fine. He got 2 of them. Wow, okay. So, Lannister's got loads going on here. I thought it was spy satellites there, but I guess this is also fine. Swordmaster for Beast. Lido with an action steal. What does Lido do here? Steel Suits looks pretty good. You don't have to draw off fold space anymore. Reminder that it has been clarified by Mr. Paul Denon. Hello if you're watching. The trash list card and card draw effect are 2 separate things, and if you get rid of the card, you know, it came from Esmar Tuek, where we had situations where he was being played. I'll see if I can find him in the deck for you here. Shouldn't really do this, but it's fine. But this is a ruling from Esmar Tuek here. So he would get played, the player would find a way to trash him, and then use his trash a bit spice to pay for his initial ability, which didn't make a lot of sense to some people. So they ended up not doing so. And so it was ruled that once a card is trashed out of play, any effects that are not yet claimed on that card are not redeemable. He does decide to draw in the end, which I would have been tempted to hold on to it, considering I'd like to see Tessie Manatee again. And you're going to lose both your experimentations, and you've got your ring on you, so I'm not happiest about that. Yuna's going to go to send more dudes in. Obviously picks up a water for their troubles. So Yuna deciding she's got to get ahead of here. The water is mandatory, so I have to say it. Yep, makes sense. Again, looking to go from and bond here. Again, really surprised Paul Atreides didn't go spice. He might still do it. It's very possible. We'll see. He's not going to be able to take this conflict though. And half his cells is going to be stuck in his hand for a little while here because he needs to lose 3 troops. So, oh, that's what he did. Oh, yeah, it's 3 troops. I'm sure someone said it in the video here in the comment section. Like, oh, he can't use half his cells. It's 3 troops, not 2. And I always think it's 2 for some reason. It's because I'm old. Anyways, so Lido's going to do for 6. I think this is a row trash here, I imagine. I don't think he's going to want too much of this. He does trash. Place on eyes. Drop Smuggler. Chomed Elegant turns up here, which seems pretty much a pick here. Oh, he can get Dissecting Kit if he wants it. He can afford it. Oh, he's missed it. How does he not go for Dissecting Kit? It's such a good card. Wow, Yuna's going to take it instead and say thank you very much. But Heretic definitely could take that. Surely he missed. And then Yuna's going to grab hold of Replacement Eyes and throw it on top. That's another good card here. This is so after a horrid start here for SprintBurst, there is potential to start making a comeback, but time is running out here. Beast already at 4 points. We're going into the 5th round, and Yuna is yet to score. That is a serious problem. She's only got 2 faction bumps. My God. Maybe Yuna needs to go for Spy Satellites here. We shall see. Anyways, so combat will resolve. Yuna will take it down. There shouldn't be any. There's no way Leo's going to use his cards here. Taxi Pump was also found for Yuna, so there are some chances. Picks up Dispatch Envoy, which is fantastic for her. That's Yuna's getting bailed out here a little bit by some of the stuff she's finding. This is very, very important. Round 5. Oh, more resources. Guild Bank Raid. Yuna wouldn't mind a piece of it, but Paul Atreides surely is going to is going to dominate this, and it's going to be kind of difficult for people to really get in the way of this. Unit is going to just draw a million cards. Paul Atreides has found power play and still suits. A couple players have water, though. Still suits with power play looks automatic here. Leotkines and Sardine still to be found here as well. So this is, again, another great spot for Paul here. I think it's power play still suits, right? Unless you're going to get greedy? I don't know. The problem is if you want spy satellites, you've kind of got to do it now, though, right? If that's the intention. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. He's got to do it now. He's kind of forced into this, so... Chris Knife. Oh, it's the Chris Knife. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. So he's going to be hoping to get power play into steel suits. Is anyone going to block this? Is Beast Raban going to get in the way of this? Wow, Beast Raban could just throw 3 bumps into this alliance and just completely shut Paul Atreides out of this. It'd be crippling this. I think he's gotta do this. Oh, I think so. I think you've got to recognize the danger that Lannister's posing here. He's just gone spy satellites. You know what's going on here. Oh, but he declines. Oh, he's only going to go for the 2. Oh, I think I would have gone all 3 and just shut him out of this entirely. He's leaving the door ajar. It's really dangerous. Leto with Shai Halud's going to grab a ton of spice here and throw some dudes in for Gil Bankraid. Problem is, Lannister's now got a target on his head here with detonation devices and spy satellites. Like, he is public enemy number 1. There is going to be no whatever you want to call it. Wow, freaking, he trashed his Charm Delegate. Didn't keep it for some shipping. Unbelievable. Bit surprised by that. But yeah, Lanny's he's got a target on his head here, and this is a concern. Smuggling for Yuna to activate the ring. Don't know where she's going to take the bump here. Emperor? Emperor it's going to be. I would have been tempted to push Bene Gesserit here, I'm not going to lie. But needs keys to power activated, so I don't hate this. Power play to steel suits. Is Beast Raban going Hardy Warriors? That is the question. Like, if he didn't take the triple bump... Oh, he's going Mentat. Oh my gosh, well... He might still go. Pulls out of actions. Swordmaster for Leto. Yuna gets keys to power, to secrets. Absolute result this. Finds dispensation, not what she was looking for. But picks up a couple of spice, courtesy of keys to power being activated here. So, gets the bump. That's going to pay for Sardina. Gets a couple of spice as well. Beast has got a Hardy Warriors here, right? Surely he's doing this before this is all said and done. Specimen taken. Has 4 to buy. Just going all in on Fremen here. Paul Atreides is just going to turtle up now with spy satellites. Wow, what is the Beast Raban? What's he doing here? He's drawing more cards. He might be considering Research Station here. I don't know, that's a good idea. I mean, the only person that's going to stop Paul Atreides is you, and Paul goes before you next action. So I think Hardy, you're just forced into this, buddy. Like, there's not much you can do. I know you don't want to do it. You got memo corders. You want to spread it around, but oh my goodness. Oh, he's going Carfag. Okay, he's going to draw some information first, which is fine. But I do feel like this is forced. Oh. Oh no. Well, That solves the situation now, doesn't it? Unbelievable. He gets the strong arm of the Fremen. It's totally locked. Nothing that Paul couldn't do about it. Wow. There was a tiger on his head with Liet Kynes and Saidin, and it's like this was just going to happen, so... We'll see what Paul Atreides' next move is going to be here. Leto is going to go conspiring. As mentioned earlier, Leto picks up the other gruesome sacrifice. Can you believe that? Wow. I wonder, but the thing is, they can't both gruesome here. What is going to happen here? This is going to be a right mess. Lannister's still winning this conflict currently, by the way. And he's going to detonate a dreadnought if he does. Una reveals for 6 with a specimen. I don't hate doing this and going up to get another specimen and cashing in the point for the 2 spice. I think that's the move for me here. That's exactly what we see. So we'll pick up the... Wow. Doesn't care for it. Goes for natural reflexes and peels off Stitched Horror for Duke Leto Atreides. Oh my holy goodness. Wow. I think he's regretting that decision. That has not worked out well. Beast has got to just strong arm for Hardy Warriors. It's just done. Paul goes before you. You got to do this. You know he's going side E next round. This is forced. And here's the strong arm. So Paul Atreides will have to resort to Plan B now. Yeah. It looks so beautiful. And it has not worked. This is a disaster for Lannister. He's going to have to figure out Plan B. I don't know what it is. Leo reveals the 5, by the way. I mean, Foreign Politics looks gorgeous. Oh, he hasn't been Stitched Horror! He's missed his specimens! Oh my goodness! Oh, he's missed it entirely. That is a disaster. Wow. Well, Beast is at 8 strength, not 7. There's a miscalculation. He's going to take the Guild Chief Administrator. Is he consider? Well, he needs some spacing access. So what's going to happen here? They can't let Paul Atreides win. Paul's going to use cannon turrets. And, oh my god, if Beast gruesome sacrifices, it means Leto has to ambush to stop the win. So... Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? Well, Leto has to police now, right? He has to police of ambush. Is he really going to just let him take this point? Oh, he does! Wow. I mean, Paul won't care. Paul Atreides will not care at all. He's like, sure, I'll take the point. I'm happy with that. So, a consolation prize for Paul Atreides there. He's going to game up to 3 here. But again, I don't know what his next move. He's obviously going to be centering around Spicer's Flow buying with Saidina and or Liet Kynes. Does he find Saidina? He does. So, I imagine we'll see secrets. And then Saidina will just be used for Spicer's Flow buying. I'm sure that's what we'll see here. Does he go selective breeding? There's a question. Instead of secrets? I don't hate that. That's what we do see. So again, looking for Liet. 2 cards, so is guaranteed. So currently has a reveal of 9. He might just have to reveal just on the spot here. We shall see. Pull up to 5 points here. Still looking dangerous. Some of it's been blunted off though. Beast will ship We'll take the Talaxi point and the bonus spice. Lito's got 6 specimens up there, by the way, and now he's realised, oh my god, how have I missed Stitch Horror? And the worst thing is Beast is now going to take Stitch Horror almost certainly here. Lito has, this has not gone well. It's not gone well. The conflict here, by the way, is Machinations. So, plenty of bumps here. Beast, highly interested. I don't know how Beast is going to win this, though. You might have to sack a bump to get to. Which feels kind of bad. Of course, has the from the light in the bag. I think we'll see Beast try and hit Wealth, and then some City. You know, with the Mentat chasing, or the Ring Chase. I imagine it has to be the Bene Gesserit. It's the only real logical thing he can do. Here's the Dispatch with Unnatural Reflexes. So we're going to see this 2 conspiring for the cash. Wow, look at that. Stunning Melange is found alongside freaking Talaxi Puppet here. So Princess Yuna has got 2 points riding on getting to the end of the Talaxi track right now. Absolutely essential. Needs to find 3 research bumps. Needs to find a high council. Needs to find a lot of things here. Paul just goes for... wow, Paul just goes for Fold Space? He's going for Kwisatz Haderach. He's sacking the spice for Kwisatz. Wow. I mean, I don't hate that. So, Spice Alex, by the way, is now ready to trash for free spice. He has all his friendship points, so he's looking to go for the hard trash, as suggested earlier. High? So Beast, I didn't see what Beast did. Oh, Beast went Ring. Beast rung at Imperial Base and just getting it on now here. Leodo with secrets. Going to take the point. My goodness me. Demand Respect found. Wow. And picks up Shai Halud as well with the flays on here. So he has the Throne and Bond for the 5 swords. But he doesn't have enough spice to get everything out of Demand Respect. He needs an extra spice here, and he's not going to get it. But he might go for this conflict now. He might feel emboldened, but Beast really needs it too. Yuna just picking up more, just doing more research here. Obviously has to race this track here. It's absolutely imperative she gets to the end of this as fast as possible. Incredibly important here. Paul reveals for 8. Takes Kwisatz Haderach. It's kind of a big deck, but there's a lot going on here. Beast will Wealth, taking the point, getting to 7. Beast looking pretty dangerous here too. Big intrigue draw this. Master Tactician. Wow. I think you might be about to see some fireworks here. But how is Leto gonna do this? Does he go Carfag? I guess you go Carfag here, right? Secrets is blocked, so it's unlikely anyone's getting there. You have no Hardy Warriors. You don't really need to hit the Fremen anyways. No faction space is ready to go. I think you just go Carfag here. And I think you go for this. He cannot get the second spice is the only problem. There's no way for him to get it unless he goes Carfag and flukes something, which gives him a spice. There are... What intrigues to give him a spice? I feel like there's probably 1 or 2. I have no idea what. Disguise isn't doing anything. No, Leto's like... Oh, Leto's got troop transports! Of course he does. Leto has troop transports. So he's going to do it this way. So Leto's going all in for this. You are going to see violence on the streets. Because the Beast Rabar needs this. The problem for Leto, though, is that if he uses Private Army, he's then back in the old situation to demand respect. He can still win without it. Beast might deny it. But I think all the fireworks are kicking off here. And the problem for Beast is he cannot win this fight if Lido wants to. But Lido will not get everything out of demand respect if he does. Which is, of course, what he's after. He's not going to care, though. I think he's just going to take the double bump with the Emperor here. So, Yuna praying that Beast has got this. He does not. Back to Yuna. Yuna's going to reveal Dissecting for the Specimen. High Council now? No! Goes for the water. Interesting. Okay. Obviously gets the keys to power bonus spice. That is mandatory, so I have to tell him. If something's not mandatory, I don't get involved. So, how far down the rabbit hole are we going here? How is this playing out? Beast uses Tactician. Lido uses Ambush. Beast uses Blackmail. And then I guess Lido has to use Private Army here. It feels like it's going all the way here. I don't see how anyone declines otherwise. There's so many faction bumps on the line. Lido's got alliances he wants. Beast wants Memo Cord as active. It feels like it's all going in here. This is all for Paul Atreides' benefit, by the way, as well. Just want to throw that one out. Wow, Beast goes for the bump. Doesn't go for Stitch Horror. Does everyone just miss the Stitch Horror thing up there? What is going on? Oh my god. You know, if diplomacy means he's going still suits. Problem is, though, if he wins, Beast will be able to go research station before him. That's the only issue here, but I think he's just going to use to put more troops in and just put this out of Beast's range. I guess that's what's going on here. He's got to be concerned with the situation. He needs to win without using Private Army. Oh, that's not enough. It's not enough if Beast wants to go for it. Beast can tie him. No, it's not enough at all. No, Beast can actually... Oh, he's still in the same situation. He still has to use Private Army here. Free reveal for Yuna is not going to do much. Gets the bump, of course, on the Talatsu track. Has 5 to buy. Buys Esmar. 6 for Duke Lido. Oh my goodness me, the Talatsu Master's turned up. Wow. Apparently no one wants Stitch Horror. Apparently it's a terrible card. Lido finally takes it. I do not know how Beast didn't take that. But never mind. So, Stitch is going to be taken, I would imagine. Surely it's taken here. He can't... The only problem for him is he can't put this on top of his deck. And he's got to go see it. So he's not guaranteed to see it. Maybe that's why Beast didn't take it? Rather just take the shore bump, I guess. Anyways, here we go then. So, what is Beast going to do here? Beast passes! He's eyeing up the tier 3's absolute dream for Lido. Say hello to 4 faction bumps. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Goodbye, Bene Gesserit Alliance. You were fun. War chest is found. That's a point, currently. Wow. And Duke Lido is going to have 3 alliances here by the looks of it. I can see why Beast decided not to get involved, but I think with Memo Corders, I think I would have been tempted to go for it there. But he's going to rest it all on the conflict free here. He's going to be first to act. No one has Highlander access immediately. And it's Grand Vision. And I do not think Zazibu is that happy that this is the conflict. Also, look at this hand here. My goodness. All happening here. So, Lido's going to take this Emperor Alliance. It's gone. He's going to be at 8 points. 9 with War Chest. Here we go. So, Beast Raban is up. Beast holding off and shifting allegiances for now. Paul Atreides desperate to find Mentat. Beast is just going to go spice heavy. He gets the +2 from the shipping, the -2 discount. Should really just click it all out, but whatever. So takes the flagships. Is there any way the Beast is going to get to the end of the Talaxu track? I'm not convinced he's going to make it. But I guess he's thinking flagships as well. He can look to use that to put troops in. He's going to threat the Emperor Alliance here. And I guess his intention, he's going to use shifting at Great Flat here in order to get hold of the requisite spice. But surely Princess Yuna is going to consider going Great Flat first, though. Oh, has Beast Rabar missed the trick here? Yuna might go Great Flat, and that is going to completely kill shifting allegiances. He's going to have absolutely no way to use it. Tessie Mount is going to be played immediately to grab the Mentat. Wow, Beast confident he's going to get hold of this. Wow, interesting. Sorry, recon for red, recon for green. Paul will get Spice Must Flow. Well, Princess Yuna, if there was ever a chance you're going to get hold of Great Flat, it's now. I think Great Flat with Signet Ring looks great. Oh! Oh, but he can use his ring to get hold of Highliner access anyways, because she can get hold of the spice. Also, trashes Dispensation on this spot here. So obviously he needs to make one more. Finds Grand Water Peddlers. Has to use the ring to get the spice here. Has to use the ring to get the spice here? Yeah, there you go. And you use this to take the Emperor bump, surely. And you just throw everything in. And working out from there, I guess. You don't have to highline now. Interesting. Well, Beast is going to be able to cash in, get this Emperor Alliance. Perhaps a little fortunate there. But the research is done. I can understand why Yuna's doing it. Again, wants to get to the end of the track here desperately. She needs High Council, remember, of course. Paul will selective breed. Obviously, one Spice of Flow is coming. He's trying to desperately find a second. Here comes the shifting for Beast. Now, what's Beast going to drop here? Here's an interesting question. Does he just go down to go up with the Emperor? Looks like he's just going to do that and be satisfied. He's going to use flagships as well, so he's going to have a deployment of 7 troops here. 2 plus 2 plus 3. They will all go in, I think. Again, he needs member quarters, so this is... He absolutely has to take this down here. Leeto's got 3 actions. Leto had a chance to get hold of this alliance ahead of Leto, and he's not got there now. And now he has a problem. What is he going to do here? Very limited spaces for the experimentations. I think he's going to experiment first and hope no one goes well here. I think is what we're going to see. Yeah, makes sense. Smuggle. Surely he's going to look to try and pinch this alliance here from green, and he might still achieve it. Of course, Leto's got bear in mind. He needs money. Is it Highliner? It is Highliner for Yuna. Well, how hard is she going in here? Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. I think I trash replacement eyes here. I know you got 9 cards. I don't think you're ever going to see this again if you draw. I think it's got to be that, yeah. 100%. Got to trash that for the bump here. It's too important. Gets an intrigue as well. Vicious Talents, which is currently worth 4 swords. And they're going in. And this is terrible news for Beast here. Beast hates this. Hates this. I wonder if Beast might go Chalmurky. Chalmurky's sitting on the top of the row there for tiebreakers. He's at 9 points. If he wins this combat, like, the game is over. So that's why Yuna's going in so heavy here. Here's the Kwisatz. Paul Atreides is going to figure out he might as well just charge the Bene Gesserit Alliance, I guess, and see what happens. He gets an intrigue for his troubles. Oh, Paul Atreides is drawn hideously, though, here. He finds urgent recall. Urgent mission to recall an agent, but there's not really anywhere for him to put it. Beast looks like he's going Chalmurky. He is indeed. So it's a good spot. Gets 2 intrigues. He will win all tiebreakers on the end game. So it just has to be level on points and he's good. Pressure on the other players to get past him. Group mission found. At least it's playable. Grand Conspiracy is also found. That is no good to him. He has 4 persuasion and 2. No high council. No spice was slow. No dreadnoughts. So Grand Conspiracy not really doing anything for the beast here. And here we go. And now Leto is going to make the move here. Surely he's got to go down and take a point from the beast. And here we go. And there is life in this one yet. Beast might be forced to have to take this alliance back here. If he wins the conflict, he might feel he's got to just take the conflict back. Oh my god, Unipul's Stilgar. Oh my gosh. Absolute gin. Not only does she get the Spices Flow, but she probably now also wins the conflict. What a ridiculous card draw. She's got 7 swords. That's 25 strength. Wow. Beast is unlucky here. What a... That is the only card in Yuna's deck that wins her this combat. It's the only one. That is ridiculous. What a crazy draw. And this game is turning on its head here for Zazibu. Zazibu was thinking he's got this one in the bag. He's through to the next round. It's not the case. Paul Trades is just going to jam secrets here, I think. Or is he going to... Ooh, he's hunting for the Fremen cards here. Desperately. Fine steel suits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14 persuasion. Has urgent mission. So, I don't know what he's going to look to use that now. I don't know. Oh, Beast. This is a horrible, horrible situation. The Beast has an issue here. So, the problem he's going to have is he going to have to use... The only way he can challenge Red is to use both his intrigues straight away. It's a horrible spot. And I don't know if he's going to do it or not. Wow. Leto doesn't go for the Emperor Alliance because of Lannister's challenge on the Bene Gesserit. Oh my god. I think I still would have gone for it and dared him. Because that has been played. Wow. This is chaos here. SprintBurst is kind of playing spoiler. Don't know why she's looking at the top card here. Don't know what that was about. So, I do not know what the Beast Raban is going to do here. Is he going to fire this all in? I have no idea. He's going to get the ban news if he does. He has to, though. Like, if he wins the conflict, the game is just over. He just wins. So, he has to do it, right? Because if Leto had taken the Emperor Alliance... Beast may have thought twice about it because he would not have been able to end the game, but specifically because now if he wins, he ends the game. Like, he's forced into this, right? I think they could have made an argument. If Leto had taken the Emperor Alliance, he might have found a way to not pull the trigger, but I don't see how he does now. Poor Trady's eyeing up Urgent Recall, but I don't know what he's going to do with it. He's got Harvest Sales. He desperately needs to get hold of this Talaxu point. He fears the game is about to end. If he urgent recalls and experiments... Oh, but he can't play it! He's got nowhere to go. He has no water. Oh, he just wants to experiment and cash in the Talaxu point, but Blue has blocked it at experimentation and smuggling. Wow. Remember, Paul Atreides has got 8, 9, 11, 13, 15. He has 16 persuasion. Liat Kynes is counting for 8 currently. This is completely ridiculous. He is going to urgent recall to Siege to cash in the Harvest Sales, I guess. Green, very thankful there was not more Bene Gesserit access there. Oh, but he's got to put in troops because the Harvest Sales, it's all troops. Oh, does he see it? No, he sees it. Okay, so he spots it. So he sees the Harvest Sales, so he does make the cash in here. But this game is going another round, fortunately for Paul Atreides. So,
Bene Gesserit Alliance is saved, which means Beast is going to fire, which means Yuna's going to refire and take this combat down. What is Yuna going to do with the bumps? Is she going Emperor Alliance? Is she going to take it from both of them? Oh my god. So, Pool Atreides reveals for, what was it, like 15, something like that. 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, a Spice must flow. He has 5 remaining. Doesn't bother buying. I would have considered buying at least Pyre. So here we go, Zazibu. What do you do here? Does he pull the trigger? If you're wrong, it feels like you've lost the game. Horrible spot. If you win if you go for it and you're right and you win, game's over, you win. You feel like you've got to do it. The problem is, are you going to win the next conflict? You're last to go. You've got no spice. Like, you're so ring dependent. He's got to decide what's the better call here. It's a tough decision. I think either's fine. Leo, by the way, just found freaking Allied Armada, and he has alliances. Oh my god. Wow, this feels like Beast can't make a right call here. If he goes now, he's not going to make it. If he goes the next round, Leo has 11 swords behind him, and more if he can get hold of more spice, which he's going to be able to do because he's going to go shipping here. So this is a miserable spot for the Beast here. I can understand why he's thinking about this, but it's just horrible. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible position. This is one of the worst positions I've ever seen Zazibu in. What do you do here? Brutal. And I don't... He feels he has to pull the trigger. He feels he's got to do it. The problem is it's so easy to not make it. If he guesses and he's wrong, he's dead. He could drop the Fremen, thinking that it's probably safe and Pool Atreides can't really get to it because all of the Fremen cards are out. So he could spurn the Fremen here. Does he retreat troops? He does. He pulls them back. He pulls them back. Just a couple to stay in second position and force Leto to do something. Leto, I think, might ambush here. Leto can, in theory, take charge of the combat if he uses everything but Private Army. But how does he ever use Pool Chest here? Surely not. I think he would just ambush here and... Or do you ambush, though? The problem is Leto also has a problem here. So he currently is up for secret stealing. And Yellow would be very interested in getting secrets if he can. Blue doesn't want to go there. Red might ambush just to cycle out here and just rely on Private Army out of the Armada. It's 12 strength. You'd hate to lose War Chest. It's just a point gone. Everyone trying to second guess here. I think we'll see ambush played. Wow, plays Private Army. Okay. Interesting. I would have probably played ambush first, but okay, sure, whatever. However he sees it. So red's good. Green cannot use second wave here in order to send the dreadnoughts in. It's only troops. So, and Yuna's going to use vicious talents here just to cycle the intrigue out. Of course, Hash protects Study Melange and Talaxi Puppet. So, apparently they've sorted themselves out here. Yuna Moritani finds Tiebreaker, but it's not doing a lot because Beast says Chow Murky. Does go for the Emperor Alliance. It's found the other private army. Can you believe it? Oh my god, that's amazing. Can we move on here? Wow, that is nuts. There's only 2 in the deck and you found the other one. That's amazing. Alright then, here we go then. So it is round 8. Arakeen is the battle. It's vacant. No bonus troops. Leto will retake the Emperor Alliance. Leto finds his ring on the redraw. Yuna is unlucky. Very unfortunate here. What can you do? She was ready to go Wealth and just cement it up with Carino Genes protecting. That is terrible luck. It's not been SprintBurst day here. What can you do? Not a lot. That's terrible, terrible luck. Man, that's so brutal. That's absolutely brutal here. So, curious to see what she's going to do now, though. She has to get to the end of this. Suppose she has to get to the end of the research track, so she has to research with Esmar, I think. And so does. Oh, this is pretty neat here. So she's going to use dissecting to trash Esmar to get hold of the resources, which is pretty sweet here. 2 spice. Ooh, I would have considered using Esmar's ability there. Just to get the extra card draw, try and find a spiceless flow, but okay. Never mind. Yep, researching for the... Has to bump down here, that's forced. Paul Atreides hits Mentat, finds Elite inside Dina again. My god. Can he find a way to halt to an engine, maybe? So Beast is going to go all in on this combat now. He does not realize the wall of absolute hell that he's about to run into here. He finds his ring. Wow, this is really unfortunate for Zazibu. He's been kind of conspired against by the game here. I feel like he made the right call, but Leto is just ready to just absolutely wage war here. Beast can't even find his he's desperately looking for his shifty allegiances for the Band Joshua bump and cannot find it. He doesn't even have the point for memo cores at the moment. It's so sad. This is terrible for Beast here. It's all fallen apart. He's got his ring. He's got flagships. He's got blackmail. Is it enough here? I don't think so. I think Beast is going secret to protect, and does. Feels like the right move here. Finds Cole, which is doing absolutely nothing. Just sitting there. Everyone's got to discard one. Yuna gets rid of Carino Genes. Very sad. Paul ditches experimentation. Recon out for Beast. Yuna is going to keys the power here. I don't know where she's going. Selective breeding. She gets an intrigue draw out of this, though, so that's a little bit scary. The secret is blocked. But you'd be very concerned of Bene Gesserit. You'd be very scared. Oh, my God. You'd be terrified of Quizzes Haderach, and Call the Market's been found for Yuna. Unbelievable. Can she get value out of this? It's so hard for her to get there, though. She needs that High Council and, like, I don't know what. It's so hard for her to get this. 6 Persuasion. Gets 4 cards. 8, 9. Has the spice as well. I think Yuna's going to be forced to just reveal on the spot here. Call the Market. Oh, but she doesn't have High Council and she doesn't have the spice for Spotty Melange. Well, she can go experimentation to a mining spot. She gets a redraw. She's now at the end of the research track here, and hopes that she doesn't find something that has no persuasion. She hopes she doesn't find a spice for flow card. It's 1 out of 6. It'd be dirty if she did. Quizzes Haderach's been found by Paul Atreides. Oh my god. Secret stealing is incoming here, everyone. Surely secret stealing's incoming here. Can you believe it? He's gonna get nothing for any of this. Oh no. There are no words. Plans within plans and memo quarters. Couldn't find shifting. Beast is not safe here, by the way. He's going to have 28 strength here. Leto has infinite swords. 1260. He has 21 swords. I think they make that Leto is behind by a dude. By one sword he's losing. He has to go to Siege here. And he does. Oh, this is heartbreak. But Paul Atreides, if he goes secret, will play spoiler. Can you imagine if this happens? It would be absolute insanity. Beast is just hoping to get to smuggling or Imperial Basin so he can get hold of his Talaxu point. Yuna has to redraw on the Imperial Basin and hope she doesn't find it. She's good. Massive result. That's a point for Yuna. It's just a straight point. Talaxu Puppet's going to be played for protection. Because it's gone. Paul Atreides might not secret steal now. If Paul Atreides secret steals, Beast wins the game. It is as simple as that. If Paul Atreides does not secret steal, Duke Leto probably wins the game. Talk about king making. And he doesn't even know it. Wow, this is crazy. Paul's still got a trash by satellites, by the way. If he doesn't secret steal, Duke Leto is going to finish with 11 and is going to win. Oh, it's drama. He finds finesse, which isn't doing anything for him. If he finds coal, it's not fair. Ambush is gone. Ambush is gone. That is disaster. Beast Raban wins. That is a massive draw. Beast Raban just finds smuggling. The match is over. Heretic knows it. Heretic knows what's happened here. The Beast does not realize how fortunate he is right now. He doesn't realize. Zazibu is going to win this match. I don't entirely know how he's won this, but he has. Lannister sees the ambush and realizes what's gone on here. And now he's like, oh no. Oh no. It's the worst result for Lannister. Lannister needed Leto to win so that he could at least pip Zazibu here. And with this, Zazibu's going to go through to the next round. 3 out of 3. Heretic is out. Heretic had to win this game. He wins it, he gets to 15. Amazing drama. Amazing drama. Yuna is going to get to 8. She's not going to get both points of corner. So she's only going to get to 9. 9 is not good enough. Paul Atreides is trying to work out what else he could possibly do here. Is there anything he could do? He has ambush, second wave, in finesse. He's trying to think, can he brute force his way into 3rd place, maybe even 2nd? Holtzman Engine is sitting there. Paul Atreides is currently on 8, 10, 13, 14 points. So I think Holtzman is fine. But the problem is he's got spy satellites and he has to trash it. That's the issue here. If he didn't have this to trash, he wouldn't matter, but he has, so it's not really an option. I don't think there's anything Paul Atreides can do to improve his situation here. Experimentation goes nowhere. He has to just reveal it for the point anyways. So he's going to get to 8. He's going to buy Spice for them. It's going to be 9. Spy Science is going to be 10. But I don't think there's anything else he can do. He can't go Hardy Warriors. I mean, you might as well go Steel Suit for the coin, I guess. I don't think there's anything else he can do here. Lannister has... he has caused his damage on this game. Putting it mildly. So I think SprintBurst is going to finish last here. It's pretty unfortunate. SprintBurst has had a rough game. Has done their best to try and pull the way back in, but it was just too late. Poor Atreides went all in on throwing early. Beast blocked it. And then we've seen Bedlam in Arrakeen, where Paul Atreides has cost Heretic not only this game, but this entire competition and knocked him out. If he wins, he surpasses Elisar at the top, and he has a chance of going through, but now it's over. He is dead in the water. What a brutal thing. That has multiple meanings, everyone. Multiple meanings. We're going to keep this in. So, Lannister has 8 strength. 9 with Chris Knife, which will get him to 12. So, he's going to get he's going to get third place here. He's going to get 1 intrigue and a couple of coins. What intrigues can he possibly find that would give him a point? Call on the market obviously would be huge for him, but it's gone. Plans of Implants is no good to him. There's nothing he can do about it. He's just trying to think any way to squeeze another point out, but I don't think there is. There's nothing to be done here. There are no actions that really benefit here at all. The only thing I would maybe do is like Chris and I have to Steel Suits for like some resources. That's about it. But I don't see what else he's got. He's just trying to think it out, which I'm not going to hate. How does he reckon that? Am I missing something? How's he get a 23? Is he considering Holtzman and a redraw? I think that's what he's considering. He's considering Holtzman and the redraw. I think is what he's looking at here. What's his next card? He will know. It's another liaison. So that's what he's eyeing up here. Going Holtzman engine and redrawing. He's trying to do the math to see if it works here. It's for 10, 13, 15, 16. I only make it 16 though. I have no idea how he gets to 23. That seems... What? Leokines would be worth 10. A liaison would be 12. Siding would be 15. Experimentation would be 16. I have no earthly idea how he gets higher than that. I do not understand how he gets to 23. Am I missing something? I honestly, I don't see it. Yeah, he sees it. It seemed a bit out there. So I think all you do is just... There's nothing to be done here. Like, you go Holtzman, you're losing Spice. You might as well just trash Spice Satellites at this point. Oh, this is costing you Spice. Because you can't then trash spy satellites. He doesn't have. I mean, it's a little bit inefficient. It's a little bit inefficient, this, but it's not a big deal. The game is over. Beast will take the win. Has been carnage. Beast gets to 9. He will get to 11 with the victory here and will not be caught. Lannister will get to 9, +1 for 10. And maybe hopes he gets lucky with another intrigue. The formalities begin. Leto has to spend 12 spies here, but must feel that there's surely that he cannot win. He has no choice. It sucks. But now he's considering tiebreakers. This is the problem here. He's now considering tiebreakers here, so he might just use one card and kind of see what happens. Imagine he will use the private army. He's kind of forced to. Una will pass. Paul Atreides will play. Leader will punch ahead. Beast will use blackmail. Paul will use his swords first, so he gets 8 swords. And here's the blackmail. It is all over. Beast wins it. Zazibu is through to the next round. Heretic is out. It's not enough. Absolutely brutal. Well. It looked for all money that Zazibu had kind of, not honestly blown it, but was not going to get there. It was simply, do you go to secrets or do you go to selective breeding? You were basically king making. And I don't know if you knew you were king making. But you were. It was pretty.
Life open to the spice.
Yeah, ambush
So,
went, and that was it. If you don't go secrets, like Leto wins basically. If you do, then Zazibu almost always wins. It was just the way it went out. So,
no.
Brutal spot, absolutely brutal spot.
That was too many swords on heretic side.
Well, the thing was, I didn't have the means of beating him on the tiebreak anyway. So
No, of course not. Of course not. So you had to try to hope for that, and you've at least got hold of second place.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it's probably not enough is the issue now.
Yep.
Yeah, that was brutal.
What
It's
a
a horrible way to see someone get knocked out of a competition. But I mean, I guess we've.
I needed this
Lannister.
so bad.
Yeah. You obviously had all of your stuff.
Actually, it didn't really matter because this is the point anyway.
Yeah, it would have been nice, obviously, to fan you in High Council for the bonus, but what can you do? It was really tough. Like, you obviously had a horrible start to this game. Like, you just were really wretched.
I should have bought this thing instead of this, honestly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I agree.
Actually, I think
I wanted to end. Continue.
the deciding factor was for me here. He ran me down so fast, and
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that was the big thing. Like the thing is, he had to. Like if you get this, then the game's over.
Yeah.
So he has to stop you. That was forced, and he had shifting, so he was able to do that and a bit of shipping as well. So
and it was a
that
decisive,
definitely killed. But
2
even
points.
though like you went on to Plan B, you still got to 10 points, and you're still going to get second. So that tells you like how if you'd have got that. I mean, Liet Kynes deciding reveals for 7. It's crazy. I do say that, like going for the still suits and power play, I think that was the right call. That looked the move to me as well. I really liked it. But once you do that and you've got detonation, like you just have a massive target on your head, and everyone's just going to gun for you.
The worst thing for me was like last round I wanted to end so bad, and even with that shitty conflict, I was like, okay, I'm gonna still take my Bene Gesserit point.
Yeah.
And then I drew like the most horrific hand, man, that I could.
Yeah, it was brutal. And the problem is that you were in a position where like you couldn't win. Like if you go for it, red pips you with tiebreaker. or something or another, or had vicious talents at the time even. And of course, if
I
you wait
guess.
until this round, you're against this hailstorm of hell. And
But
but
in
Lannister
my mind,
bailed him out.
in my mind, I'm not like aware that Heretic has like 20 daggers in his
Yeah, he had
hand.
about 20 swords in hand. Absolutely crazy. And you could even steal. Like, if you found a secret steal, like, you probably also take it, but someone did it for you, so...
I was actually very sad that Vegeta let go of his intrigue because I was looking to get a triple.
Oh, I know you iron up the secret steal. That was a good move from Sprint to realize that it was dead and just to protect that. That was a good move. And that was the right call.
Heretic also, like, immediately when I said, like, come on, guys, do his history, he went secret immediately.
Yeah, I should have gone secrets first round, but probably not.
Yeah,
Actually, never mind.
Yeah, there
but
wasn't much
it's-
you could do though. That you had to go wealth mentat. Well, you had to go. Yeah, you went smuggling mentat, and then you couldn't get the secrets anyways because you got.
but when you go there,
Big mistake is not taking this though. I should have taken this. I tried to gamble into him not drawing the signet ring.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
did not go right.
The signet steal as well of the Emperor, that was brutal. Nothing you could do about that.
Yeah,
That was,
yeah,
I
but
think it was in my control.
that's the whole issue. Like, if you go to secrets, it's like everybody becomes suspicious of the intrigues you have in hand.
Yep.
That's what my whole.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't think Lani was fishing for swords particularly. He might have been fishing for like endgame.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was just looking for anything that scored him a point. At that point.
I suspected that he probably had some kind of end game, which is why he went there immediately. So
Dude, I was sure he had a fucking because he bumped the Fremen over here. I was sure he had the plans, and then when I drew, I just drew plans. Like my last intrigue from this is plans.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
amazing
like,
as well. Member quarters and plans. You've got both. You found this. You got this immediately. Plans reasonably early, and somehow you didn't score anything, and you still won. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. It was
Absolutely nuts. It's
sorry,
been
Heretic.
it's been a wild game. Been dramatic. It was horrible to see. Like, and I was just sitting there thinking, what Bene Gesserit spot do you hit? And it's just like it's the horrible because I knew you were kingmaking. I have no idea if you realized you were kingmaking at the time though.
Well, I thought I actually might have had a chance in combat, but I was like, oh wow,
No.
went that high. I was
Oh no, you did not.
Jesus
you,
Christ. I was like,
you had fired you a shot with that.
I
No chance.
contemplated for a long time. Like, oh, can I beat him with one? What are the chances that all four of his intrigues have no daggers at all? His cards alone beat me. I was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Two less games against me, man. Like the bro keeps missing like by one. Last time it was like one research. Now it's one dagger. I
didn't cuck you in the end, Zazibu. I chose my.
Yeah,
chose the
I'll
path.
let you guys sort it out like in the street corner.
Not
Yeah.
only
You have to resolve
did you not
yourselves.
cuck me, you king made me.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, I was.
But he didn't know. It's unlucky. It was brutal watching it happen and realizing it was going to happen. It was just a horrible sight. It's the way it goes. Like, it's a 4-player game. These sort of things do occur. There was swings and roundabouts all throughout this match, and just a crazy end. But yeah, from Lannister, from getting the last tournament, what happened in that. Now he's on the other end of it, I suppose. Took someone down with him. I hope you feel happy about yourself.
At least I went down with the intention of winning.
I would not possibly comment.
Yeah, there was no way anyone would have anticipated 20 daggers, man. It was too much.
Yeah. Crazy times. Well, congrats, Zazibu. You're through to the next round. I don't know how you managed it, but you did, so well done.
Nice job.
GG's, guys.
So confirmation of Group D after that. Zazibu is going to make a way to the semi-finals. He is through at top of the table. 3 wins out of 3 after just absolute drama. Heretic, pretty tragically, is not going to be continuing. He was not guaranteed to make his way through if he won this match, but he was almost set to do so. But I'm sure him and Lannister will be having some interesting conversations over the next few days. Vegeta, however, with the second place here, has got themselves the slimmest of chances in the same position as Alpha Nova. If either of them can win both of their remaining matches, which are both played also against each other, then they will surpass LSR. They're the only two that can do it. But yeah, what a brutal finish. I mean, what do you do as Lannister there? It's so tough. I mean, I think you have to secret steal because you have to try and take some endgames from Leto. But I guess the question would be, what endgames can Paul Atreides possibly score? Grand Conspiracy, I think, is the only one that was a point. Obviously, Corner Market as well, but you've no idea if Leto's got that. So, but yeah, just what a brutal way for that one to end. Feel bad for Heretic. Would love to have seen him get through with the win here. It would have made for an interesting finish, but it's going to be up to Vegeta and Alpha Nova to somehow make everything work and come through with back-to-back victories. It's going to be really tough to do, but crazy things have happened. That's going to do it from here, though, for the Salt Throne tournament. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Of course, we have the Discord, the Patreon, all the lovely stuff. If you want to see more of this conflict and more of these games, just more of this drama, then feel free to support. We'd very much appreciate it. Take care, everyone. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. You probably should too. Take care. I'll see you soon.